Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's our lead code weekly contest 412 second problem is count almost equal pairs. Okay, so basically we are given an array nums consisting of positive integers, and we call two integers x and y in this particular problem almost equal if both the integers can become equal after performing the following operations at most once. And what's the operation? The operation is you can select either x or y. X or y denotes any two numbers of this particular nums array, and swap any two integers, two digits within the chosen number. So see, basically what you can do is you can select two integers from this nums array. Suppose this is our array. Okay, if I select 3 and 30. Okay, and so basically x and y is x is 3 and y is this 30. Okay, and swap any two digits within the chosen number. So basically if I select y is 30. Okay, and I can swap any two digits. So basically if I choose 3 and 0 to swap, so it becomes 0 and 3. Okay, and 0 and 3 is equal to 3 only, so 3 is equal to 3. Okay, so these are equal, so basically they are almost equal numbers. Okay, and what you have to do is you have to return the number of indices I and j such in nums where I is less than j such that nums of I and nums of j are almost equal. So similar to this pair, you have to find all the almost equal numbers, right, count, and you have to return the count of those numbers. Similarly, if I check here in this particular array, 12 and 21, if I x is 12 and y is 21. Okay, so if I choose y and I perform swap operation on this particular thing, so 1 and 2 would be the after swapping it becomes 1 and 2, and 12 is equal to 12, 1 and 2. Okay, so it is also our almost equal number, so the count would be 2 because 3 and 30 is the first pair and 12 and 21 is the second pair. Only two pairs are almost equal in this particular number, so I will return 2. Okay, now similarly here, if I see 1 and 1 are already equal. Okay, so we don't have to perform any operation. You have to perform at most once. At most once means 0 times or 1 times. So you don't perform any basically you don't perform the swap operation. The count would be 1 for this. Okay, then for 1 and 1 the count would be 2. 1 and this one would be 3, then this one would be 4, 5, 6, okay, 7, okay, 8, 9, and for this 10. Okay, so the answer is 10. Similarly here, if I choose, suppose x is 1 2 3 and y is 2 3 1. Okay, I can choose any two digit of this y and swap them. Okay, so basically if I swap 2 and 3, then the answer would be 3 to 1. It is not equal to 1 to 3. If I choose 2 and 1, then the answer would be 1 3 2. It is still not equal to 1 to 3. And if I choose 3 and 1 and swap them, so it becomes 2 1 3. Still it is not equal. So count would be 0. Okay, hope you have understood the question. Now coming to the solution. See, what I will do is I have taken the size of the nums array. Okay, I have taken one count variable 0. This count is basically will be the answer. Okay, so what I have done is I have uh, taken these two loops. Okay, and what I will do is on each iteration I will compare the two numbers by using this loop. Okay, so basically suppose I is pointing to here and j is pointing to 12. So first I will compare 3 and 12. Then j becomes j will point to here. Then I will compare 3 and 30. Then j would come here 3 and 17. Okay, in this way. Then this basically j completes the loop. Then I becomes 1. So I will come here and j would be pointing to there. Then 12 and 30, 12 and 17, 12 and 21 in this way. Okay, so basically I will compare all the possible numbers where I is less than j. Okay, now what I will do is I will in these basically in the inner loop, what I will do is I will first convert the number that I am going to compare. Suppose 3 and 12 are there. Both of these number I will convert to string. Why I am doing this? See, the given numbers are in integer form. Okay, so basically you cannot perform the swap operation on the integers. So you have to convert them to the string. Okay, I have converted them into the string, and now I will check if the two numbers are equal. So I have used this is equal function here. Okay, this is equal function basically will perform this particular operation at most once, and if and also compare them after performing the operation, and if the numbers are equal, basically if the two strings are equal, it will return 1. So if it returns 1, then I will simply increment my count variable. If it do not, then I will simply do nothing. Okay, now how this is equal function works. So coming to this particular function, this is of boolean type. Okay, so first of all, I will simply check s is equal to t or not. Okay, this string is equal to. If it is, then I will simply return 1. Right. So basically, we have to perform at most once. At most once means 0 times or 1 times. So we will not perform any operation that is 0 times, and I will simply return 1. Okay. So suppose I am here in this particular example, 1 is equal to 1. So I will do nothing. I will simply return 1, and the count variable will be increased by 1. Okay. Now, the second thing what we will do is I will basically first see this string would the so basically we will perform the operation on the string, and I will check whether these two strings are equal or not. Okay, if they are equal, then I will simply return 1, otherwise I will return 0. Okay, or false. So here, uh, basically the two string would be equal if the length of both the strings are equal. Okay, otherwise it will not give equal. See here, like 3 and 0 and 3 in the string form they are not equal, but in the integer form 3 and 0 3 are 3 and 0 3 are equal. Okay, so I have to deal with the string and I have to perform swap operation, so it would be easier for me if the strings length are equal. Okay, so what I will do is, in order to make this, suppose I have taken this 3 and 30. In order to make the length of these numbers equal, what I will do is I will check which of the string length is smaller. Okay, and see 3 is smaller, right? 3 has 2 digits, 30 has 2 digits, and 3 has 1. So I will basically put 0 in front of 3. Okay, so basically if I convert them to the integer form only, so they will be 3 and 30. And if the string in the string form, the length of the string 0 and 3 and 3 and 0 would be equal, so it will become easier for me to swap them and compare them. Okay, that's why I'm doing it. So I will check which of the string is smaller, and if any of the string is equal smaller, then I will put 0 in front of it. Right, so basically I will add 0 here for these two also. 12 length is 2, and this 3 is 1, so basically I will insert 0 in front of 3. Now what I will do is I will again see, basically we can choose x or y. So suppose here I have taken s and t, you can take it x or y. Okay, string, we can select any of the s or t and perform the swap operation. So what I have selected this t string, or you can say the y string. Okay, so basically this is 12, and on 12 I will perform all the swap operations, right? Or and after swapping I will compare this s and t. Okay, so for basically here I am performing this swap operation. Basically I will perform a brute force. So basically all the possible swaps that are possible I will perform on this particular string. Okay, here it is 12, so I would be pointing to 1 and j would be pointing to 2, right, for this loop, similar to this particular loop. Okay, and I will swap them, so it becomes 2 and 1. Okay, and after swapping this, I will compare s is equal to t or not. So this is not 3, this is 0 3, because we have added 0 here. Okay, so 0 3 is equal to 2 and 2 comma 2 and 1. Yes or no? No, it is not. Okay, so I will basically not return 0, and I will basically perform again swap, so that it again becomes 12 instead of 21. Okay, now I will come here. Okay, so basically this will return false, so here is 0, so nothing would happen. Then I will want to compare 3 and 30. Okay, so 3 and 30 will come here. Basically I will it will check s or t equal 3 and 30 is not equal, so it will not return 1. Okay, I will come here, s dot size is greater than t dot size, or uh, s is here, so no, it is not. T dot size is greater than s dot size. Yes, this 12 string size is greater than 3. So I will add 0 here. So it becomes 0, 3, and it becomes 1 and 2. Okay. Now I will select this particular 30, Okay, I will perform the swap operation, all the possible swap operations onto it, and I will compare it with S. Okay, so initially our I will be pointing to this and J will be pointing to here, and I will perform a swap operation, so it becomes 0 and 3. Okay, and now I will check if S is equal to T or not. So yes, 0 3 is equal to 0 3, so it will return 1 and the count would be incremented by 1. Okay, similarly 3 and 17 would be 0 and 3 would be compared with 7 and 1 after swapping, so it is not equal. 0 and 3 would be compared with 1 and 2 after the swapping, so it is not equal, so nothing will happen. Okay, then we will come to 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 and 30 would be compared. Okay, so we will swap 0 and 3. 0 and 3 is not equal to 12, so nothing will happen. Similarly 1 2 is not equal to 7 1, right? So nothing will happen. And once if we compare 12 and 21, I will swap 1 and 2. Okay, so 12 and is equal to 12, so basically they are equal, so it will return 1, so count would be 2. Then 30 and 17 would be compared, then 30 21, then 17 and 21, then our loops will be and at the end I will return 0. Okay, hope you have understood the problem. Now if I run it, yes, it is accepted, and if I submit it, yes, it is submitted. So hope you have understood the problem, guys. If you understood the problem, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.